of glyphosate, which is one of the toxic ingredients in Roundup.
Now, we know that glyphosate and, moreover, the entire formulation of Roundup, which is what they used, is very toxic, and it has all sorts of effects on the body. And it was declared by the World Health Organization as a probable human carcinogen, class 2A. Now, they also determined that it is definitely a carcinogen for animals. So when we're talking about pets, it's not probable, it is an animal carcinogen, according to the World Health Organization's IARC committee, which makes the determination for the world. Now, are our animals being exposed to a lot of Roundup? The answer is yes. We just got some tests done, and it looks like, and also Anthony Samsel did some tests, it looks like this is the median level of glyphosate found in 29 common snack foods in humans, and this is the average, okay? And these are the results from pet food. Okay, this is a balanced for cats, Purina Cat Chow. This is Meow Mix cat food. This is Purina Pro Plan. This is Blue Buffalo Life Protection Formula with Life Source Bits. And then the Hills Diet was a bit less, and the Taste of the Wild was less. But it shows that it was higher than the average human diet in terms of the amount of glyphosate. And we had only two samples of pet urine, and this is the urine from a non-farmer in Iowa, this is the farmer in Iowa, and this is the urine in the dogs.
Wow.
Glyphosate, they have actually shown to alter the microbiome. It was actually patented as an antibiotic, as well as their other patents. It is patented as an antibiotic. But when you start altering the gut, you look at we tend to do pieces and parts medicine in standard medicine or Western medicine. But you can't. You have to look at the whole picture. And when you start altering the microbial population of the gut, you alter a whole spectrum of things that are occurring.
Let me give you a description of what it does. We know that it's a carcinogen for animals and probable carcinogen for humans. It is patented as an antibiotic. Now, if we eat it or we digest it in some way, we have our microbiome, our gut bacteria. That is important for detoxification, for the immune system, and for digestion. The glyphosate more readily kills the beneficial bacteria like Lactobacillus and bifidus, the stuff we want, the stuff we buy in the probiotics. It's harder, it doesn't kill easily the salmonella, the botulism, the negative E. coli, and so it can cause a dysbiosis, an imbalance of the gut bacteria. Now, the imbalance of the gut bacteria is linked to cancer. One way that it's linked to cancer is that it can cause gaps between the cells of the intestines. Glyphosate alone, if you just put it in a test tube with human cells, it'll cause gaps. So the glyphosate or the gut bacteria can lead to gaps in the walls of the intestines. That's called leaky gut. Leaky gut is linked to cancer. Also heart disease, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, autism, autoimmune disease, inflammation, and allergies, among others. It also is a mitochondrial toxin. Otto Warburg talked about the mitochondrial theory of cancer, and there's a couple of reasons why glyphosate might be toxic to the mitochondria. It chelates, that's another property of it. It binds with minerals, making them unavailable, and mitochondria require certain trace minerals in order to function. I was talking to Zach Bush, who founded Restore. He's been looking at cells under the microscope for years with glyphosate added, and he thinks it's how it destroys a certain protein structure in the mitochondria. Either way, the mitochondria is linked to cancer. And so you end up with a situation where the bacteria is a problem, the leaky gut is a problem, the mitochondria is a problem, and then you have endocrine disruption. There was a study that hasn't been replicated where tiny amounts of glyphosate caused the multiplication of human breast cancer cells at parts per trillion.
That's really alarming. Glyphosate was shown to cause human breast cancer growth at parts per trillion, and the World Health Organization classified glyphosate as a probable human carcinogen. But as Jeffrey Smith just mentioned, it is a known carcinogen in animals. It's very likely that glyphosate, which is being sprayed on corn, soy, wheat, and dozens of other crops, was one of the reasons why our dog Grizzly was throwing up all the time. Are you enjoying today's show thus far? Are you learning a lot of great information? Do you want to join our movement and support our mission to inform the world on the truth about pet cancer? then please consider supporting our cause by owning the complete series. Your support allows us to continue spreading the truth absolutely free, just like we're doing right now. And as always, a portion of each sale gets donated to charities that are doing real research and are focused on protecting our pets and keeping them cancer-free. Simply click the banner below to join the movement and support our mission. Thanks in advance. Now, back to episode 2 of The Truth About